song because it is going to be welcoming us to our lovely Sophie this morning, and I may say the Reverend Sophie. A very good morning to you.
Morning, Gina. Morning, Tom. How are you both doing? Are you okay?
We are both very well, thank you.
Very
And
good.
we are
Awesome.
super happy to have you with us because it's our Grati-Tuesday catch up. And we're hopefully going to have some lovely words from you this morning.
Indeed. Yes. So I've been thinking about this long and hard all week about how I might bring to you some of Jesus on a Tuesday morning. So on Sunday, we have a gospel reading from John's gospel about the Samaritan woman who Jesus met at the well. And for those people who don't know the story, the Samaritans and Jewish people they didn't interact at all. They hated one another. And so for Jewish people, for Jesus, who was a Jew, to interact with the Samaritan woman at the well was really unusual and almost unheard of, which you can read in the story. And I won't read the whole story to you now. But Jesus says some words to her. He says, if you knew the gift of God and who it is that is saying to you, give me a drink, you would have asked him and he would have given you living water. And I love this idea, this image of living water. And I think we all need a bit of living water at the moment, don't we? Living water is that clean, crisp, fresh water that runs out of the springs that we see so many of around our Pembrokeshire countryside. That beautiful freshness. And sometimes I think in the day-to-day life, when we're all very tired and all very sleepy and there's lots going on in life, it's quite nice to be able to have some of that freshness that washes away all of the tiredness, the things that have gone wrong. And Jesus offers that. And that's what Jesus is offering. He's offering a different type of water. He's offering a spiritual water that kind of refreshes us in all that we do. So it's not something that just lasts for a moment as we're washing our face or washing our hands or having a good drink. It's something that will keep us going on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's something that's really quite important in a time when we're all so busy, aren't we? All very, very busy. Even us vicars, we're running about backwards and forwards and we're being very, very busy. And it's great to be able to just take a step back and to sit in the arms of Jesus and say, give me that living water, Jesus. So that's my thoughts for you this morning. Living water, drink lots of it. Pray lots, spend some time with Jesus and just allow him to refresh you in all that you are doing on your daily basis.
I love that very, very much. Yes.
And you mentioned last week, because we introduced you and Neil to the breakfast family, that if Jesus isn't your higher power, as it were, but you can wash yourself in whatever gives you energy and life, essentially, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. So if Jesus is not your bag, then there are other things that you can do to refresh yourself, give yourself that living water. So if you perhaps you're someone who really enjoys mindfulness, someone who enjoys yoga, or perhaps going for a walk, or spending time in nature, all of those things can help us reconnect with the thing that makes us who we are. And actually, I believe that to be God, and we come to God through Jesus. But actually, if you reconnect with who you are, that's giving you that spiritual ability to kind of refresh yourself and be better as a result.
Yeah, and being around friends, family, and neighbours has a similar kind of thing. And Rhiannon Berry's been in touch actually on our Grati-Tuesday post that we post out. Rhiannon's grateful for her wonderful mother. She's battling so many illnesses right now, sepsis, pneumonia, and pleurisy, but still as strong as ever, and the glue that holds the family together. And isn't it great to have those rock-like figures, even when they're not necessarily who you remember? They still got that aura around them, and the family's still around them. And isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. And my prayers are with Rhiannon and her mum as she's battling all of those things. And may she find that living water, whatever that living water looks like. May she find that in her day to day so that she can be refreshed.
Lovely.
Yes.
And Thomas Tudor has also been in touch with us this morning. He said, "Good morning, Reverend Sophie, and many thanks for your spiritual guidance." So a big thank you from him.
Oh, very, very
Yeah.
welcome, Thomas.
No, thank you so much. And I suppose I probably should have asked you this before before you came on, actually. Is there a song you want to hear, Sophie? I think that we need to have a song from you every Tuesday. If we're gonna get you on here at 9 o'clock, we need to hear what's on your mind. I put you on the spot this time, so you don't need to give it straight away.
Just throw these things at me on a Tuesday morning. I probably would have gone with Living on a Prayer, but you've already done that one.
You've had that one.
Oh, that's fine. Tick, big old tick.
Yeah, you've had it for this week, and have a think for next week.
Next week.
Perfect. Sophie, thank you so much. So that
You're
recap, then
very,
it's
very
find that
welcome.
living water, find that thing to wash over you, and to actually sit back and kind of embrace the moment you're in, and to stop rushing around so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop rushing. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Indeed.
No need.
And
no
as
need. Not on
we all
Tuesday.
need that water. We all need water, whatever our faith. We need that
Yes.
freshness,
Yeah,
that water
absolutely.
to survive.
Fresh.
So
It's the giving of life. It's everything that we, that living water, we need it to live. And so it's really, really important. Yeah.
Oh,
Both spiritually and physically.
yeah. Reverend Sophie, thank you so much for joining us on this Grati-Tuesday morning. Looking forward to
You're
next
very
week
welcome.
already, where it'll either be Sophie or Neil or both together if we're lucky.
I think it's Father Neil next week.
Father Neil next week. So I can't wait. Thank you so much for your time. We've got some traffic and travel on the way. So if you're out on Pembrokeshire's roads, let us know how you're getting on. 01437 764455. We've got some Taylor Swift in there as well. Reverend Sophie, thank you so much.
Take care. God bless.
bye.
Bye.
If you fall asleep